Olá pessoal, começando mais um Dragon Journey e vamos, né? Então, a gente defendeu o vilarejo de Penhasco Vermelho. Agora a gente vai por um local secreto que a gente vai lá pro Castelo, né? Descobrir o que está acontecendo realmente. A gente entrou no castelo de Penhasco Vermelho. E aqui vai ser nossas aventuras.
Either this is a trap, or the defenders of this castle are idiots. I suspect both.
And so I shall. Oh, let's just use it. All right. Now,
Hello?
Então,
Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
possivelmente, quem é você?
My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
Porque o que você fez?
You don't know? I thought everyone knew. I poisoned Al Eamon.
Ah, tá. E quanto aos mortos-vivos?
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So, they left me to rot.
Por que você vendeu o Human?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right somehow, I have to!
Mas por que Anessa precisa de um mago para tutorar o filho dela?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Talvez o filho dela seja sabe pelo que aconteceu. Filho com medo de seu filho se tornar um mago.
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Entendo. Talvez fizesse. Não tinha ideia das habilidades de seu filho.
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
Cresceu. Quanta magia você ensinou?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Entendo. Eu acho que entendo.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
He doesn't need to die, surely.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
Give me a chance, please.
Experimentando como você deixar as coisas certas.
Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
Pouquinho tarde para isso.
I don't think it will redeem me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try.
E depois o que acontece?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
Então se eu simplesmente deixar ir,
I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here.
isso é louvável se for verdade.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
Tentação. Não tente nada. Isso é muito bom.
You're letting me out? And what then?
Não quero ver de novo.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Mendigos não podem escolher, venha ou fique aí. Não torne as coisas piores. Não saia, não quero te ver. Então ajude, apenas não torne as coisas piores.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
Eu vou tirar esse canto, porque esse canto é muito chato. Desaprovou e o Stan desaprovou também.
And so I shall.
Aqui.
Delighted.
Vamos continuar, né? Pilha de lixo. Enquanto gelo menor. Uma nota. Apostas. Ah, essa daqui é essa daqui. Escola proibida. Criaturas, acho que só ficam os cadáveres. Zumbis, né? Caixa de gelo. Não tô usando a arqueira.
Delighted. And so I shall. As you desire.
Vamos ver uma ursinha.
Hurry!
Os dois só, né? Matar.
Yes, Maker!
Muito vindo daqui, né?
And so I shall. You must. Anon is
Vamos focar em força também. Ele é campeão, ele é templário, ele é furioso. Olha, vai fatal, quase. Os anões, eles ficam sucedidos pela magia sombria que aumenta sua força resistir. Oportunidade, são seu baixo quando se andar em interessantes. Vamos usar isso daqui, né? talento. Diz do monte furioso, o fruto do meu conseguindo um bom perdão. Eles me digam, eu contando com segmentos.
All right.
Bom, vai pra cá também assim. Vamos save, vamos pra cá.
Of course. Now, muscle.
Eu nunca tá.
Shall be as you say. Direct me.
Fazendo perfeito, né? Certo, canal, tá.
Begin the onslaught! I am your death! Hopefully you can excite us for
I think we work well together.
We shall be feeling that for several days to come.
Siga em frente, né?
all you can. Oh, this should be
Droga. Isso não tá bom, né? Onde você não tá tocando?
What?
And so I shall.
saco, cara. Observe seu osso. Ele pesa. Jogar essa massa.
I would watch out, where are you? They won't hear a thing.
Pronto, que ainda mais alguma coisa. Isso aqui uma coisa aqui. Aqui.
And so I shall.
Aqui é possível mandar continuar, eu vou pra tá, cara.
Bad day, huh?
Tinha três pontos. Me deu a legenda. Ah, aqui é trancada. Ah, preciso de chave. Ah, tá. Sentido. Tá gravado aqui. Ver se tem mais alguma coisa.
Não, não. blood!
Só pisca. Continua. Eu sou obrigado a... Eu não posso ler.
All right.
Por que não... Pegou nível 9. Tá magia, né? Aqui tem Kunga, veneno, táticas de combate. Esse daqui. Mago. Rajada de chamas. Um fireball. Ah não, eu quero fireball, né? Uma coisa que eu aprendi com esse tipo de RPG, a fireball é um dos melhores ataques que se tem pra mago. Bom, como aqui tá trancado, eu não consigo nem ir pro pátio, nem pra segundo andar, sou obrigado a ir pra direção aqui.
Alistair here.
Temos que... 8.
What would you like?
19, 15, 38, né? Que eu próximo subir. Olha só. O próximo subir. Tá, vamos lá.
And so I shall.
Deixa visualmente melhor. Eu tô trancado aqui, não tô? Ah não, aqui desce. É desse porão, né? uma cena. Sai de terra. Deixa eu uma coisa. Onde colocar aí, ó. Isso assim tem mais uma coisa, né? Senhorita. Uhum. Aqui, pegar aqui e fazer isso daqui, né? Colocar aqui, né? Vamos ver isso daqui, né? E a gente pode pegar aqui o item. Ótimo, morgue. A gente coloca esse cajado como segunda opção. Daí começamos pra cima, né? E quem está, a gente coloca esse outro modo aqui. Pelo menos agora com 2 espaços.
And so I shall. Delighted.
Deixa eu ver aqui o pátio. O pátio deve estar como deve ser. Vamos ver quem tem. Ok.
And so I shall. What's this? Então, isso não tá bem.
Sobrou 2, cara. Eu quero saber por que diabos ele não ataca. Ele simplesmente fica parado e não ataca. Sim mesmo, ataca. Sim mesmo, condição de vida. Vamos colocar 25% no nível. Pelo menos 3 minutos. Mais próximo vizinho. Qualquer. Nem qualquer. Nem que isso é visível. Coloca todo mundo em defensivo, né?
And so I shall.
Então, foi o seguinte. Vamos usar um pouquinho de ladino para valer, né?
Oh, let's just deal with these ones and move on.
Nossa, eu tenho coisa ali. Deixa aqui, pessoal.
Do you need help?
Só ataca. O cara tá parado aqui, minha nossa, cara. O Alistar também tá parado. Cadê o Alistar, cara? O Alistar tá morrendo. Não, porra, horrível que eu não consigo ver. E tá todo mundo.
Hurry! Now we get our hands dirty. I see.
Fica.
They won't hear a thing. And so I shall.
Cara, eles atacam, eu fico parado. Daí que eu fico chateado com isso, cara.
Now, what's all this?
Should be good. Very well.
Ataca, Morgan, ataca! Os gostos ficam parados. Eu tô atacando. Ataque automático. Simplesmente um ataque automático, mano. É tão simples. Tá foda, tá foda.
No mercy!
Oh, saco.
I am done with that one. Very well. So be it. As you wish. I am your death! Very well. So be it.
So, you have won the battle. A close thing.
Entrada do castelo, porão. O que vai para a livraria? Tá louco, mano. Saco esse negócio. Ah, não ataca, mano. Não ataca, não ataca, não ataca. Tô apanhando comigo mesmo.
Of course.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Sim, vamos ao salão juntos.
Excellent. Let us go now then, and see what awaits us there.
Que diabo é isso?
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before. We've had them here at the castle.
Had them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor! Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
Então, e a força no mal do qual você falou? Esse tempo todo.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
Esperava encontrar o possível ver e amar.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
All the noise and bother.
Calma aí. Não, dá pra encontrar ela ainda. A busca de alguém com as coisas sobre o secretário dos mortos e vivos. Não Castelo Penhasco Vermelho e descobrir quando eu fui ver a resposta de todas as coisas que disse que não sei. Foi possível com o demônio, agora é uma abominação. Que droga.
Just die already!
You cannot win!
Tegan! Oh, Tegan! Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Você sabia disso desde o começo?
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady. But Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't! I didn't summon any demon! I told you! Please, if you'll let me help!
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
Isso mesmo, e eu sustento minha decisão. Seria útil, já que ele ajudou a começar nisso.
Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed! Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Quais são as nossas opções?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have blood magic.
Que diferença isso faz?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Não há outro método?
The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
Tem certeza que está pronto para morrer, senhora Isolde?
If there is even a chance to save Connor, I am.
You rest your hopes on this young mage? He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your life power and attack for all we know.
He would be a fool to try. No, I am willing to take his word. I would give my life for the chance to undo what I have done.
I still do not agree, but it cannot be my choice.
Eu não estou certo que o risco vale a pena. Deve haver outra forma de entrar.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Não, isso vai tomar muito
Then there's
tempo.
not much more to say. Something else will need to be done.
Vamos fazer.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly.
nosso. Dá pra salvar? Puta, que decisão difícil. Esqueceu o ritual.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. There's not much time before Connor does something else.
I hear you.
Crânio rachado, contusão, ensurdecido. Cara, tá mal, né? Deixa eu... Vou colocar um arco. Ah não, coloquei minha arco. Agora, essa é a decisão para fazer. Sacrificar a Isolde.
As you desire.
Sacrificar a Isolde ou... Vou colocar esse aqui, a ponta aqui. Meio esquisito, né, mano? Mais forte. Cara, é foda. Ah. Eu não sei, na verdade. Eu já não sei o que fazer. Realmente eu não sei. Mas eu vou...
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly.
Eu ter salvado, né? Tá.
Whatever you do...
Vou salvar. Na verdade eu vou salvar. Gravar o jogo. Principal. Cara, oh, demônio.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Please, don't. It isn't his fault. He just tried to help his father. Why must he pay with his life?
Do not make this any harder than it is, Isolde. He has made his decision.
Who says he get...
No. Volta. Não quero. Sei que não.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly.
Cara, demônio tem que matar algo de... Não quero matar uma coisa.
Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
Putz, a Morgan pode ficar presa.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. There's not much time before Connor does something else.
Eu tenho que me reunir com vocês, por isso que tem que...
Yes? So, full of questions, are you?
Uma coisa que pode ser feita ao mago possível.
'Tis the child abomination you speak of from the haunted castle? If what you seek is to remove the demon from the child without harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes? And, had we those things, it would still fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon. No simple task, but there you have it.
What do you need? Ask away.
Isso sempre em paz quando fosse com tudo isso continua sendo temporário se você odeia o champion.
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Só por isso. E tem vários placos pesados em sua manhã.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
E qual é a verdadeira razão?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eman had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
O que você gostava do treinamento?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home? We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good, either way.
Quem nós sobrevivamos.
You're right. Best to concentrate on what we have to do right now.
Ah, não vou falar com o Estão. O Estão é muito chato. Ai. É pra me dizer pra matar a criança.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you.
Oh,
If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
Then let's get this started.
Legal. Tô sozinho.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming.
Father! Where are you?
Is anyone out there? Hello?
I don't understand. It's so cold. I want to go home.
Blessed art thou. You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you? see nothing.
Please, Father, I only want to help you.
Acho que vamos transportar mesmo.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
Shoo! Run along and play, or whatever.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Creio que esse não seja o verdadeiro demônio. Foi muito fácil, né?
You're the one making Father sick! I'll help him! You can't stop me!
Am I dead? Am I dreaming? I don't understand any of this.
Get out! You have to get out! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
So be it.
No hope, fleshling! I can taste your
Begin
fear, mortal!
I'll stop you! I will! Please forgive me. Father. Get out of here! You have to get out!
I shall do it.
Never,
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
I see. Cross me and you shall pay!
Como assim? De fogo resistente a
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must...
Why do you...
No.
Se gravou o jogo automaticamente é porque chegamos no verdadeiro demônio. Show.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
be good. I am your death.
Vai foder.
So be it.
Droga. Vamos fazer isso? Tá.
Very well.
Tá bom.
Perhaps we should converse.
Ah.
Do you take me?
Very
Costa.
So be it. As you wish. So be it. If it is a... I can give it. So be it. Now we... Get our hands dirty. As you wish.
Ladino que ataca Cristo.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Should Eamon recover, I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life even though he killed Isolde. I am unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Por que você quer minha opinião?
It was your decision to use his ritual. You had some reason to trust him. I thought you'd have an opinion on his fate.
Você acharia útil?
I would not trust him, but I would not presume to tell my brother what to do.
Eu quero que ele seja solto.
Released? This mage is a maleficar. Even if I ignore his crimes, I cannot simply unleash him on the land.
Ele provou que pode ser confiável.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him. As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent the knights on may be our only hope. We must find the urn of sacred ashes. It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option. Eamon funded the research of a Denerim scholar, a brother Genetivi. He has been trying to decipher the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, Isolde sent her knights to Genetivi in the hopes that he had finally discovered the location of Andraste's final resting place. They were unable to find him. In desperation, Isolde sent others in search of the brother or some clue of the urn's location.
Verei se conseguimos.
No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Câmera salva, né? Então tá assim, como disse assim, enfermidade. Quando o canal é enfermidade, pobreza, bem acionada, e não descobriu a lama, assim, sagrado. Mas começar por não precisa desculpa. O demônio que atraiu a Castelo primeiro, você não conseguiu encontrar. Morreu no castelo, encontros intrigantes. Enquanto minha mãe estava no controle quando devia servir seu filho. Remédios energéticos ao ficar perto da morte, por Deus, soube que é um dos cinzas, soldados que guarda cinza. Tem poderes curativos andando, assim, a Isolde mandou para estar dando umas horas, acompanhando no seu cinza de andar sem ser estudioso de Chante, irmão de entendimento. Como fervem pesquisa ativamente o homem terá conhecimento, portanto. Não. Esqueci de procurar essa merda. Não vou concordar, né?
You're the one who saved me.
Na verdade foi Morgan.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I wish Mother were here. Nobody will tell me how she died. They say I'll find out when I'm older.
Welcome, Morgan.
Yes? So, full of questions, are you? What would you like?
I am here.
Of course.
So Morgan has become intense. Oh meu Deus, tá. O chat também aqui. Olha só, coisa.
What do you need? Ask away. You never asked? All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then, after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
Você vem gritando então a propósito, eu sou herdeiro do trono.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
Como as pessoas descobrem.
They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Nunca ser rei, por que não?
Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do. I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
tá? Desaprovou.
You return. Might you have news? Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope. Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them. Then I must resume my duties. The civil war continues, and Loghain is no doubt angered Redcliffe has not been disabled. Good luck, my friend. I hope this continues to go well for all our sakes.
It is good you resolved this demon business. Now we must either revive the Arl or allow Van...
Perdi nesse castelo. Quero nariz. Cadê aqui no equipamento?
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bannorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards. An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Uhum.
Our instructions are to send any returning knights to the castle.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
Vai aqui. Peguei.
sire.
Ah, é o Ferreiro. Nossa, Ferreiro. Eu disse que ia ajudar ele.
Of course.
Eu esqueci, cara.
They told me you've been back to the castle, that everything's under control, but Felena still hasn't come back to me. Does that mean...
Eu sinto muito, não encontrei nenhum sinal dela. O que é verdade.
I see. Well, I guess that about does it then. If you'll excuse me, I need some privacy. Come back later if you wish.
Vou voltar pro acampamento. Aí de lá eu vou pra onde eu quero ir. Ah, esses três aqui se encontram do Penha. Aqui os magos, principalmente não dá pra voltar no Penha. Aqui são os elfos. Então aqui deve ser os anões. Dá pra comprar.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
Vamos lá, você viu o que aconteceu? O que você está pensando?
You let Lady Isolde sacrifice herself with blood magic. How could you do that?
Alternativamente, você acha que eu devia ter matado o garoto?
We could have gone to the Circle of Magi. We could have tried harder. We should have tried something that didn't involve blood magic. That's for sure. This is the Jarl's son we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him?
Foi tudo para benefício dele. Os maiores no jogo.
I just don't know how you could do it. How you could make that decision. I owe the Jarl more than this.
Você e ele, não eu, afinal.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I suppose it's done, isn't it? And it'll have to be enough. Oh, why am I getting on your back about it? You did what you had to. It's just... all this death. Never mind. Let's just stop there before I do more than shove my foot in my mouth like an idiot.
Nossa. Deixa eu tentar dar presente.
What do you need? Ask away.
Vamos ver uma coisa. Eu dou de presente.
What do you need? Ask away.
Deixa eu ver o Começaremos. Demônio da missão. Esse é o demônio que a Moira enfrentou. Demônio da ilha. Aparição. Tinha chato essa aparição. Sombra. São aspectos magia e energia. Demônio. Futuro estado. Olesiano. Personagens como quero, ou quando nesses outros. Alguma, tinha. Zevran, anão, aranha, Zevran. Livros e canções. Sangue capturados. Primeiro feijão. Correspondentes. Controles. Eu quero saber. Por exemplo, se não encontrar um poder escolhendo o nome da equipe. Inventário. Escolhendo o nome da equipe. Entendi. Acima.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
Em Castelo penso na sala de estudos.
Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Eu não sei, mas é seu.
Thank you. I mean it. thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
É só uma amiga, claro que eu lembrei.
I don't know what to say. I'm honored. Thanks again.
Eu dou o amuleto da mãe dele e só recebo um dele. Temos aqui de presente também. Graça de Andraste.
A terrible notion. A terrible notion.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely, and there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
17. Nossa.
Unexpected. Thank you.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Yes. I am hardly surprised. To answer a question. The Arishok asked what is the blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. Yes. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the dark spawn waiting. Speak then. Perhaps if humans sought wisdom beyond the walls of chantries, they might find it now and then. I know. Wisdom is like breath. You need it, but no other can give you theirs. It's everywhere. In every moment of eternity, there is a chance to find it. You have only to reach for it. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on. As you wish.
Mais 2 mil relacionamentos com ambos. A legiana também tá 10. A mãe 29. Ah, isso aqui tá. Ah, não, todo mundo tá também. Tô de bem com todo mundo. Hein? Tá bom, vamos começar um pouco com a Legiana.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. Maybe, but that is not the point. The dirty mongrel can have this back, there, and tell him not to do it again.
Elas são como que é? Uma seca. Cadê? Onde está?
Yes? Well, here I am.
Você é uma menina viajante que tem contos para compartilhar?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Conte-me sobre as povos das trevas.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Essa é uma história de Orlais.
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Vai, frente.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Continue, por favor.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Continue.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Estava esperando por final feliz.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Da filha danesa.
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth? Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
Assim, apresentou como tal. Mas parecia uma senhora comum.
Well, if Flemeth really exists, she would be very, very old indeed. Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Conte-me a história tu.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
O que aconteceu depois?
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Tinha outra história que eu queria ouvir.
Which one?
Mais sobre os elfos.
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, The elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own. The elves lived in the dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a holy exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. There were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish. Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved, and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker. Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter. The Tevinter chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful. Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
Vamos andando. Legal. Morno. Isso aí, Morgan. Eles são da do mundo.
Yes?
So, full of questions, are you? Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Ah, such a romantic, I see.
Os do acampamento não estão aqui. Tem.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Ok. Tô vendo o modo errado. Agora pra ver que isso é tudo zero, né? Que mochila. Ah, tá.
I could get used to this, you know.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
am impressed. My thanks.
That's lovely, I suppose.
Bom.
And you give this to me, why?
Nossa.
Great. Super. Thanks.
Do you expect me to carry this for you?
Agora foi.
Are you sure I can't interest you in... I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your disc...
Bom. Compra tudo. Comprar aqui. 2 e... Nossa, tudo novinho. Tá bom. Acho que não dá pra usar, né? Tá, beleza. Não dá. Vamos gravar assim, vamos gravar assim também. E deixa eu ver os próximos passos. Pensando muito seco. Vou ir pra cá. Esses 3 são bônus. Olha os bônus lá. Tô com tempo para fazer esses bônus. Deixa eu ver aqui no diálogo, né? Dos bonecos e do seco, né? Aqui Aqui onde eu ando chutando. Mas é isso aí. Eu salvei, então provavelmente eu vou lá pra minha terra. Terra dos anões. Pra próxima parada.